evaluate the lumbar spine and the pelvis for like functional disturbances. So you're basically just looking for joint restrictions at this point.
Just
And what I want you to do in the lumbar spine is find the area of stiffness. Try not to get way too hyper detailed on what motion it is, because how are you going to fix it? Rotation. That's it. So just find what's stiff in one direction or the other. It's rotation, or just on one side of the lumbar spine or the other, or maybe both sides. So if it's both sides, what would you do? Rotate both sides. How many of you have seen chiropractors or people that do a lot of manipulation work? Yeah. Yeah, so, depending on the chiropractor, but a lot of them just do, they just, at Western States we call it the flying seven. You do cervicals on both sides, thoracics, lumbars on both sides, both SI joints, and then maybe a hip, just to round it out. And I've worked for chiropractors, literally every single person that went through the door got the exact same adjustments. There was no palpation involved or anything like that. I don't like that, but having it done to me, especially with like a stiff low back, like multiple directions, feels pretty good. Yeah. I mean, especially in the low back. Maybe not the rest. But if your low back's stiff, especially if it's like multi-directional stiffness, kind of like that one patient, it's just kind of like all directions were stiff with her. Your best bet's going to be to manipulate in rotation on one side and then roll her over on the other side and manipulate her there too. Just to unstiffen the spine. That's how I want you to think about it too. So do this in real time with each other too. I mean, if you don't have anything, don't make anything up, but if you're going throughout your range of motion, you do notice a difference, especially in stiffness, let your partner know so they can try to drill it down and figure out if you do have any joint restrictions. Then we can kind of set them up and really figure out what kind of manipulations would work best for your low back, if there's anything there at all.